PiCAT, shop information, exam questions. The technique for joining copper water pipes is called A. Welding, B. Threading, C. Soldering, D. Cementing. C is soldering. Sockets. Provide a connection point for small specialized electronic parts called chips. Which of the following is not a pipe wrench? Socket wrench. Spaces are placed between slabs of concrete in city sidewalks to _______. Allow for expansion and contraction. This type of pattern on metal is made by a process called knurling. Which of the following uses a penny system to specify its size? A. Finishing nail, B. Carriage bolt, C. Lock washer, D. Drill bit. A. Finishing nail. Brake shoes stop a car by exerting pressure on the A. Axle, B. Tire, C. Brake drum, D. Brake pedal. C. Brake drums. An anvil is typically used to A. Carve wood handles, B. Shape hot metal, C. Hold two pieces of glued wood together as they dry, D. Grind metal bearings until they are smooth. B. Shape hot metal. The catalytic converter is part of what system? Emission control system. Taps and dies are tools used to A. Countersink nuts and bolts, B. Cut threads for nuts and bolts, C. Punch holes for nuts and bolts, D. Tighten or loosen nuts and bolts. B. Cut threads for nuts and bolts. Mechanical or hydraulic devices that regulate the speed of a machine are called A. Carriages, B. Governors, C. Keyways, D. Lifts. B. Governors. Which of these is a natural wood defect rather than a result of improper storage or conditioning? A. Knot, B. Warp, C. Split, D. Stain. A. Knot. Which of the following would you find in an advertisement for a C. Clamps? A. Length 8 to 100 feet, B. Power 15 to 240 watts, C. Amperage range 30 to 250 amps, D. Open capacity 3/4 to 12 inches. D. Open capacity 3/4 to 12 inches. Which of the following is not like others? A. File, B. Wrench, C. Grinder, D. Oil's tone. B. Wrench. McPherson struts are a type of A. Suspension, B. Fuel injector, C. Engine, D. Brake. A. Suspension. In terms of functions, which of the following is not related to the others? A. Box wrench, B. Tin snip, C. Shears, D. Saw. A. Box wrench. The part that revolves in a motor or generator is called the armature. Which of the following is used to cut different shaped edges on a wooden cabinet door? A. File, B. Saw, C. Lathe, D. Router. B. Saw. Pistons are made from what material? Aluminum. What is placed around a chimney to prevent leaks? A. Flashing, B. Ridge cap, C. Splash block, D. Rubber gasket. A. Flashing. Which adhesive is usually supplied in two parts which must be mixed prior to use? A. Epoxy, B. White glue, C. Contact cement, D. Silicone rubber, E. Instant glue. D. Silicone rubber. To make a hole in an exterior wall for placing a window, carpenters usually use A. Bandsaw, B. Drill press, C. Reciprocating saw, D. Torque wrench. C. Reciprocating saw. What does not make wood chips when used? Drill press. What is the primary function of 30W oil? Lubricates the drivetrain. Ratchets. Notched mechanism for holding an instrument closed and easily reopened. A torque wrench is used to tighten a bolt when a. The bolt is in a hard-to-reach area. B. The threads on the bolt are stripped. C. More force has to be exerted on the bolt. D. The exact amount of force on the bolt has to be measured. D. The exact amount of force on the bolt has to be measured. Which tool is used to bend large sections of sheet metal? Brake. Wrenches. Used to turn nuts and bolts or keep the nuts and bolts stationary. To secure a wooden object to a concrete wall, which of the following types of fasteners is recommended? B. Masonry nail. To properly turn wood stock, one should use a lathe. What type of wrench should be used to tighten engine components such as manifolds and cylinder heads? Torque. What tool removes a module from an electric assembly? Chip puller. The spiral groove around the shaft of a screw is called the A, kerf B, slot C, pitch D, guide E, thread. E. Thread. Anchor bolts are used to hold the rebar to the concrete. Self-tapping.